Hi everyone, this is Komal here from English Wise, and today I'm going to discuss about the very important time that is before your exam. So I'm going to discuss today about importance of 24 hours before your exam, which actually matters a lot and contributes a significant, I would say, contribution towards the success in your exam. So let's discuss about how you are going to plan that time. So I will be discussing about few tips and tricks about that. So let's start. First, I'm going to talk about a day before your exam. So it's very important, and what are the things you should be doing on that day, and what are the things which you should avoid actually. So the very first is checking. So check the location of your test center. So it's very important that you should know that how you are going to reach your destination of your test. So before one day, okay, you can actually plan, check, map according to that, plan according to that, set up a time schedule, which train you have to catch, from where and where is the station, everything. Because I have seen that some students really get puzzled on the day of their exam when they are not sure where the test center is located. If you want, you can even go and have a look at your test center maybe 2-3 days before, so that on that day you will be really very relaxed if you know that where your destination is. Okay, so don't leave it to the last day, I would say. So plan your journey ahead. Second one is a day before exam is preparation of materials. Now let's talk about what are the materials that you actually require for your exam. You should know that you only require your passport. These days they are also asking for the COVID vaccination proof. So if they ask you for that, please make sure that you have that one ready in your mobile phone. And also about your passport, check the expiry date, check where it is that. And even I remember few cases over here that some students do not find their passport on their test day. So please make sure a week before, I would say, make sure that you know where you have put your passport. And also before you book the exam, check the expiry date on your passports as well. It's very important because they are not going to accept any soft copy, only the hard copy will be acceptable, and your passport should not be expired on the test day. Okay, so make sure that you have all the materials ready for that day. You do not require any pen, copy, everything will be provided on your test days, so do not worry about those things. Okay, now let's come back to the third step. Take adequate sleep and rest well. So it's very important, I would say, a day before your exam you should have a sound sleep, because if you have not slept well, I would say you might be a bit frustrated on your day of exam and you will be very tired. Okay, so make sure that do not study till late night. Okay, just sleep at proper time, I would say, and take a sound sleep. Do not have stress or any other thoughts, any other plans at that time. Okay, next one is having the nutritious dinner and avoid alcohol. So healthy dinner is must, guys. Okay, so a day before your exam, eat nutritious food so that your stomach doesn't get upset next day. Okay, taking care of your health is, I would say, the topmost priority when it comes to your performance in your on your exam day. Okay, if your health is good, your brain will be fine, you will be more calm, and you can concentrate well on the questions given in the exam. Talking about the next one is familiarize yourself with the exam pattern. So a day before exam, I recommend actually all the students to go through their PT booklets or maybe a soft copy or online any website and check the pattern of exam. You should clearly know that, okay, what are the 4 modules and what will be the sequence of question, what is the first task, what is the second module, what is the first task in your writing, what is the last, how is the sequence in the listening. That will make you more confident while you are sitting in the exam. Look, if sometimes it happens that students are not really sure about in this in speaking module, okay, first describe image will come or first retell lecture will come, because sometimes they give you describe image as well with the pictures, and sometimes retell also will come with the pictures. So students normally get confused that, oh, maybe this is describe image. So if you know the sequence clearly in your mind, you will not get confused on the day of your exam. You know that, okay, this is my module, this is question number 1, after that I'm going to get this question. So very important, make sure that you clearly know the exam pattern. Okay, now next one is do not start studying new material. Okay, now why this happens, I have seen that a day before exam students normally call their friends and ask them, okay, do you know any prediction file, anything new coming, any upcoming questions, do you have any PDF of that? They might send you and you start browsing those. Do not study anything new. It is just going to build up anxiety and pressure and will dampen your confidence. Let's say someone send you new questions of reading and you open that file and you discover that, oh, I haven't practiced those questions. Now it will start pondering in your head again and again, oh, maybe you should practice that. Okay, maybe the prediction file of repeat sentences, whatever you have practiced 2-3 days before your exam, that should be enough. Do not study anything new, okay, because that is just going to build up more pressure in your mind. Okay, that will be just mental burden. Now next one is doing a mild exercise on the day of exam. Now let's talk about, so on the day of exam, I would say how you should get up early in the morning, do a mild exercise that will help you to release your stress. I do understand when it comes to your Pearson exam, some students are really very stressed, okay, because I know these scores are really very important and very crucial for your settlement in these countries. So on that day, just do a little bit of walk, or maybe you can say exercise if you like, so that it help you to keep more calm. Next is eating healthy breakfast. Again, dinner as well, you have to eat healthy, breakfast as well. So make sure that you do not eat anything oily or very heavy on the day of your exam, because that will definitely, like you'll be a little bit more sleepy and you will get very easily tired. Eat healthy so that keeps you awake during your exam. Or maybe even if you want, you can have a cup of coffee before going for your exam, okay, if you are a coffee person. Then avoid anxious students on the day of your exam. Why? Okay, why it is important? Let's say you have your friends, 2-3 friends are going, or you met someone like close friend over there at the test center, and you start the conversation with them. Sometimes it happens that some students are really very stressed, and when you actually talk to them, you also become stressed. So do not talk to those anxious people, I would say. Talking to your friends is a good thing, but not on the day of exam when they are really stressed, because that conversation will actually build stress and anxiety among you as well. So I would highly recommend you on the day of your test, do not talk to anxious people. Just stay calm, just being yourself, okay? Focus on what you know, focus on your strategies, just have things clear in your mind how you're going to perform, okay? Talking about the next one is practice positive self-talk. Now, what is actually this self-talk, right? So I would say just starting talking to yourself first of all. Motivate yourself that, okay, today is my exam, I need my desired score for, let's say, 7 each for nursing registration. Yes, I can clear that. I have already practiced so many mock tests, I know the strategies, these are my strengths, okay, I'm really going to work upon that, and I'm not going to miss any question. I will be really getting good scores, okay? Just practice that. If someone asks you how you're feeling about today, say yes, I'm pretty confident. Say I'm pretty confident I will get my desired score. So practice that self-talk is very important. You should be positive and confident while you're going for your exam. If you have constantly those kind of thoughts, let's say, oh, maybe I'll struggle in the exam, reading can be a little bit hard for me, how will I manage my time? So those kind of negative thoughts, if they keep on pondering in your exam day, right? So that's just going to dampen your confidence and lower your morale as well. Now, next, dress comfortably. very important on the day of your exam, because air conditioners are also going there, and some people, when they get nervous, they actually feel very cold. So maybe you can take a jumper with you. So make sure that you dress yourself in a comfortable manner so that you can sit for 2 hours constantly without any hassle. Then reach exam center early. Very, very important. Okay. Sometimes we plan, okay, that maybe half an hour before I'll reach. I would say, even if they ask you to reach half an hour before the start of your test, try to reach at least 1 hour earlier than that, because of course it may take some time to settle you over that place. Okay, so try to get early over there. It's very important, so that, because sometimes it happens that if you just get delayed, okay, or we didn't plan our journey ahead of time, so if you reach late, it is gonna spoil your entire day, and it will have negative impact on the performance of your exam as well. So try to reach early so that you are more calm and more composed when you start your exam. Next one, read guidelines. This tip is very important. Why to read guidelines? Now during the test center, during your exam, they will give you one test guidelines. Make sure that you properly go through those, and one time then I would ask you to read that guidelines, okay, loudly. Why? Because the very first task in your exam is speaking, right? It's read aloud. Normally when you just reach over there and you directly start your exam, it takes maybe like 5-10 minutes to set it up, and by the time your read alouds are almost half finished, right? So I would say maybe practice first, like reading the guideline 2-3 times, and it actually help you to relieve your stress. And definitely when you practice actually those guidelines, you speak again and again, and it seems like you have done like a read aloud, right? And when you will start your test, you will not fumble. You will definitely avoid the hesitation which comes in the first instance. Okay, now coming back to the next one, remembering all tips and strategies. Very important. Okay, you should have memorized all the templates, all the tips and tricks that has been provided to you by your expert. Remember all those things and follow all those things. I would say implement all those tricks and templates. Sometimes it happens that we are very stressed, and some of the tasks do not go well in your exam as well. It is not always the case that your exam is gonna be very perfect. Okay, so some things can happen here and there, but still I would say keep yourself calm. Remember that you are here to give your exam and you have to get your desired score. So just think about that moment in your exam. Even if some tasks you didn't perform well, but do not let those tasks to distract your mind for the performance of the upcoming questions in your exam. It's very important. So I hope that all these tips are clear and you will memorize these ones. Okay, just a day before and on the day of exam, I would advise you all these things. Practice all those and will definitely help you to keep yourself calm, more confident, determined when it comes to your performance in your Pearson exam. So follow all these tips. They are really going to work amazingly for you people. So I'll meet you guys with the upcoming video soon. If you have any question, you have any particular topic, do not forget to give your comments, and we'll definitely come up with those videos as well soon. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.